are things out there that we don't understand.
We're always looking for answers.
This Asian girl met this Asian guy who you're currently seeing. She want to be unknown for this whole case. Gotta respect it. So she met this guy, they hit it off, they started dating because they loved the vibe of each other. And she moved in his house. That quick. This is going to show you, alright, I need to at least know you, your family, your background, and probably date you for a year before I move into your place. Look what's about to happen. To make a long story short, when she was inside of his house, she was looking for the cat food. He does have a cat. She couldn't find his cat food anywhere in his house, so she was asking herself, do this guy feed this cat human food or something? Where's the cat food? Then she seen this door. This door looked like one of them doors that holds dark secrets. I'm not even gonna lie. She seen that the door was tied up and she knew in her gut, maybe I shouldn't open it, but she wanted to feed the cat. Untied the door and inside she seen a body. The guy who she's dating murdered someone. She was frozen. She couldn't move. Shocked. But she snapped out of it within 10 seconds. She hurried up and ran to her phone.
911, what's your emergency?
Called 112, that's the emergency number, not 911. And she says, my boyfriend has a dead body in the closet. I just moved in this apartment with him. I was looking for cat food and I seen the dead body. And the scary thing is, she would have never known that this sweet, innocent guy was ever a serial killer. He's a serial killer, not just a murderer and murdered one person. Oh, it's about to get way deeper than what you think. Now, she don't know when he's gonna come. But then, when the police came to this place and discovered the body, they then knew some dark secrets that this guy didn't have. This girlfriend was not only lucky, not only saved the lives of many more people who could have been harmed. The secrets that this man has is wild. Now, thank you to everyone that have their snacks. This person showed me their feet with a fork and a knife. That's creative. For the rest of y'all, thank y'all for sending me y'all pictures with y'all snacks. Love it. Comment below what y'all getting for Christmas. Shout out to Corey X Kenshin. With that being said, y'all already know what I'm about to say. Go get your snacks.
I just started off in your world.
When this guy got caught, he was nonchalant. It was almost like he didn't care at all. Matter of fact, people started to say and rumors started to spread that maybe he's getting excitement out of getting caught and the attention he's getting. His girlfriend described him as loving, fun to be around. You know, sometimes he has this goofy personality. People liked him. And when the girls seen that he was not only a murderer, but a serial killer, girls was like, no, because he's so beautiful. He's so handsome. He's cute. Are you sure? Even if he was, they still liked it. It's some sick fetishes that females have about serial killers. They always think, you know what? I don't care that he murdered all these people. He's handsome. He's beautiful. He's sexy. I want him. That is crazy.
When he's paraded through the courtroom, all of a sudden he's got these like groupies and fans and they're sending him naked pictures. So why does this guy become this sort of crazy sex symbol?
Multiple women even showed up at the courthouse during Bundy's trial in the same manner that groupies show up for concerts. Several were dressed like his victims.
It's very common for murderers to get all these propositions from women. Very strange.
Super strange.
You understand the infatuation that women have for serial killers?
Oh, you mean like when people are like in love with serial killers?
Like women, for some reason, fall in love with serial killers.
Society glamorizes serial killers.
You females are crazy. But just put yourself in the girlfriend's shoes. Her boyfriend, her man, was not only a murderer, but a serial killer, and she decides to move in his apartment with him, and they sleep in his room multiple times. But let's get into the secrets that this guy was holding. On CCTV footage, you can see him with a group of guys. Look like his friends, they all going to dinner. He's drinking and chugging alcohol, shot after shot after shot. And it looked like he's having a good time with his friends, all guys. But when he get up and goes to the bathroom, the restroom, all of these guys get up and run away from him. But why would they do that? Well, the investigators ended up finding all of these guys that got up and ran away from him, and they questioned each one of them. And they said this guy was weird. He would question us, and he came up to us and say, you know, I will pay for all of y'all dinner. It was at this fancy restaurant where you need money to go there. You can't just go there any day. So these guys was like, what? This random guy come up to us and say he gonna pay for our food just so he can talk to us and have a good time? Of course. But while they was having a good time talking at this restaurant and getting to know him and him getting to know them, he would ask them some strange questions like murder. Remember what I said months ago? He would say things like, how much would you want to get paid to murder somebody for me? No! When you first hear things like this, even if it's a joke, it's weird. And that's why I be saying those weird jokes and people like this, you gotta stay away from because they mean it. And he would talk about dead bodies, and he would talk about murdering someone and hiding their bodies in places that you can't find it. These guys did not like the vibe that this guy gave off. So when the opportunity came, him going to the restroom and him leaving, they just left. He was going to pay for the food anyways. They didn't have to pay, so they just got up and left. They didn't even finish their expensive food. They were so creeped out by him that they just could not be around him anymore. This guy is weird. Oh my goodness. How you doing?
What?
I can't imagine meeting somebody and they telling me something like that the first day I meet them. I'm running too. But he's drunk, right? Because remember what I said in the beginning of the CCTV footage? He was drinking shot after shot after shot. It's perfectly legal for you to leave your car where you're drunk at, and you can get an app to Uber yourself to home and then get it the next day. South Korea, you can do that. He's drunk. He decided to get in his car drunk and drive home. Then another murder happens on his way home that you will never guess. He's driving and he runs on side of a taxi. His fault. The taxi car is much more damaged than his car. Now this murderer name is Lee. Both of their cars is not totaled. So they both get out, and you can see on CCTV footage they're actually talking to each other. Lee is like, please don't call the cops to the taxi driver, please. I actually got money at home. Can we go to my house to get the money? Can you please follow me? I don't want the cops involved at all. And the taxi driver is, you know, sympathizing with him, saying, you know what? Okay, I will follow you home to get the money that you owe me for damaging my taxi. So the taxi driver follows him home. Big mistake. His home, same spot where the girl found the body at. It's an apartment. This taxi driver, he works for his family, kids and a wife. But on CCTV footage, I just wanted to tell y'all that. But on CCTV footage, you can see them two entering the elevator to go inside of his apartment. 20 minutes later, he comes back in the elevator alone without the taxi driver. Just 20 minutes later. He's very cool, calm, collected, like I said earlier, very nonchalant. He gets inside the taxi to ditch it and to hide the taxi. Now, there's a reason why I was like, 20 minutes? That means he murdered this person very quickly, cleaned everything up, and put him in that closet. Move his girl inside of the same apartment where the body is at, which makes no sense. Like, you're that crazy enough to keep the body in the apartment and knowing that your girlfriend is going to live there for some time? The place that he's living in, his apartment, it's not his. It's for a girl that he dated and murdered. Crazy. And this girl was acting very, very strange. Wait. Before I get off topic of the taxi driver, he would actually get the taxi driver phone and text his family saying, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it for a couple of days. I'm busy, I'm running errands, and I just don't want to come home. The wife seeing that, he's texting the son as well, and he would text the son each day saying, yeah, I can't make it today because I'm doing this. Your day is good, I hope you're doing good. And he would say certain things in text messages, and the son would look at it and tell itself, that's not my dad. Matter of fact, I know for a fact that's not my dad, so I'm gonna call the cops and tell them we have to get a search for my dad, because that person who's on that phone, I know that's not my dad. That kid was right, but they couldn't find out what happened to the father. They couldn't find out what her father even was. It only all started when he moved that girl into the apartment and she found the dead body, which was the taxi driver. And then the dots started to connect. And then they found out this apartment, this home where the dead body is at, it's not his. It's for a girl, his ex that he dated. The family kept contacting her, but she didn't want to be bothered with the family because he was on her Facebook. He was telling the family members, I'm okay, I'm doing good. He would post pictures like she was active and live on Facebook, but it was just him with her phone, texting the family and posting pictures on Facebook. Then it gets a little bit deeper. Investigators didn't find out every day he texts the new girl every single day. And those payments that he made with the girl who he moved into that apartment with, that's money that he got from his ex that he murdered. And she granted him with over $200,000. She was an older lady. Give y'all a better idea of who this lady is. She's an older lady, probably like 50. Probably like some sugar mama thing. And he was saying that, you know, I'm gonna pay you back. She moved him into her place and gave him over $200,000. And in the long run, after her being so loving and caring and giving this guy everything he wants, he murders her and spends money, her money basically, on another girl that he's moving into that apartment with. While being with her, texting a new girl every single day. Found 383 different girls every single day. And it was like, because this is how the investigators discovered it, each girl that he texted, he was a different person. Example, maybe he's this rich Bitcoin millionaire. For this girl, he's a football player. For this girl, he's a basketball player. this girl, he's a singer. And maybe for this girl, he's homeless, but he's good looking, he's charming, he's able to manage a couple of dollars and want to beg his way in to move in with you. Different lives for each girl. Very weird, strange, creepy. Here's another side note that you need to understand. If any of y'all want to be cleaning ladies, I hope this don't scare you out of it. He will call a cleaning lady inside of his apartment often to clean it. Investigators would then talk to her and say, how was this guy? How was it being in that apartment cleaning? Just y'all two in that apartment together. She said he was a really nice guy. I actually didn't mind being around him at all. I didn't suspect anything. I just thought he was another nice, normal, good-looking guy, just going about his life. And it wasn't just her that would say this, it's everybody that he talks to and interacts with that knows him kind of well would say this. He's a nice guy, he's fun to be around. You don't suspect anything when you're around him, because most people have the idea of a murderer, a serial killer has to give off weird vibes for you to be like, ew, I don't want to be around him. Like they have to do a certain thing, act a certain way, look at you a certain way for you to be like, okay, this guy is creepy, I don't like it. But people don't understand the most dangerous people is the ones that fit right in. There's 3 types of people after murder. One of them is the nervous one. They're so fidgety, nervous, they talk nervous after they just done what they've done. Then there's the one that can't live with it. They can't live what they just done, and they either 1, unalive themselves, 2, tell somebody because they just can't hold this secret no more, or 3, turn themselves in. Some of them unalive themselves right after the murder. Then there's 3. They murder and they go on about their life and they fit right in with every normal person that they be around. Can't tell a single thing. After they murder, they act so calm, cool, collected. You just can't tell. And that's Lee. And that's exactly why nobody couldn't tell that this guy, the person that you sleep next to, that you hang with every day, that you love being around, is a serial killer. He also married 2 other females. He didn't murder them, divorced them during the time of the marriage, and this is why people believe that he murdered so much other females. He married 2 other females. How did he get the money? He was not working, confirmed, he was not working during the time of this wedding. Weddings cost so much money. Oh my goodness. Where did he get the money from? Every person that he murdered, that the investigators found out that he murdered, he would take the money from the females and spend on other females. So they believe that during the time of the weddings, he murdered these females, other females, manipulated them, got closer with them, got them to fall in love, whatever it may be, got money from them, or was able to access their personal information, murdered them and got the money and spent it on weddings. Because how else would he have got the money? He's getting away with it so much, he found this group of guys that I talked about earlier, and he wanted to probably make a group that does the same thing, because he's having so much fun with this, getting away with it. And who knows how long this would have been if he would have never moved her into an apartment, find a girl, talk, date the girl, everything is going perfectly fine, just like any other normal person on a date, texting each other, FaceTime, and hanging out every day, just having a great time. You can't suspect anything. And then they end up missing. Their money end up vanishing. And that will be his murder method. Y'all, that is the end of this video. You know what he need? You know what somebody need to do with him in jail? Stand him on his knees. Let one of those big guys get right in front of his face and just...
This is the greatest thing that I have ever seen. Out of everything that's on the internet, this is the best thing that has ever existed.
You know what happens next. I hope my videos always make you realize that you may be sad, you may be depressed, you may be going through the worst, but these people, some of them being tortured.
When they get inside, they see the victim chained to the floor with the master lock around her neck.
Some of them just dying right away, kidnapped, stuck in the basement for life.
Police rescuing a woman who was chained and trapped inside of a home.
It's so much different things and ways and situations things go. Just be happy that you just wake up every day and you don't go through something like that. With that being said, love y'all. Take care. Bye.
She moved out of state, she doing